how to make your ex want you again. In this video, I wanted to provide you with secrets that will enable you to make your ex want to be with you again. My name is Coach Adrian, relationship coach, here to share with you some tips, wisdom, and more importantly, some actionable items that you can do to really have an impact on how your ex feels about you. After having done this for many, many years, I know that most of you, after a breakup, make the mistake of conveying to your ex that you want to be with them. You love them, you're sorry, you promise to change. Those are some of the most common things that individuals want to say to their ex right after the breakup. But unfortunately, in the overwhelming majority of cases, saying that to an ex will only push them away. Again, your ex is not going to take you back because of how you feel, because of what you want, or because of what you are willing to promise. They're going to want to be with you again because they feel inspired to do so, because they feel like it is in their best interest to be with you. And so what I highly recommend is for you to convey to your ex that you have accepted and that you respect their decision to not want to be with you. If you're able to convey to your ex that you accept the breakup, you will regain leverage. You will regain control over the dynamic. You will be more appealing to them. They will respect you more, and you will have more options as to how to proceed moving forward with your breakup recovery. Of course, as always, there are exceptions. Please always remember that the process of breakup recovery is a process that needs to be tailored to each and every situation. And if you're dealing with an ex who has cheated on you, has had an affair, or an ex that has been really nasty with you, I am not necessarily suggesting to show them that you respect what they have done. But I want you to show them that you're prepared to accept the decision because you value yourself and because you want to be with someone who values you and who wants to be with you. And this is a concept that I've explored quite a bit on our channel, but that we can always explore further and further because it is so powerful. So, what does that look like? It's one thing to say, I accept the breakup. It's another to actually showcase that acceptance through your actions. Because it's not enough to just say the right things. You also have to make sure that your actions are in harmony with what you are trying to convey to them. So, in essence, it's important for you to give them space and time to kind of go through their own process of moving forward. It's important for you to show, if you are still communicating with them, that you're not bitter, that you're not resentful, that you're not trying to punish them, because that will show that you have not really accepted and respected their decision to end the relationship, if they chose to end the relationship, of course. And again, giving them time and space is one thing, but then what do you do? If you're giving them time and space, does this mean you do nothing? Absolutely not. I'm raising this point only because I was in a coaching session yesterday and I told this lady to really make sure that she gave at least 1 month of space to her ex because of mistakes that she had made, and gave her a lot more things to think about and to do. And at the end of the session, I asked her, so can you please share with me what you have taken out of the last 10 minutes and what actionable steps you are going to take? And she told me, well, for the next month, I'm going to do nothing. And I said, no, you're not going to do nothing. You're going to do a lot of things, but you're going to do things linked to your self-improvement, to your personal growth, to your personal transformation. Because that is what we can control. And ultimately, that is what will make you a lot more attractive and a lot more confident when we re-engage with your significant other. It's not just that time has passed. Time is relative. Some people are 6, 7, 8, 9 months after a breakup, and their ex still doesn't find them appealing because they haven't done the work. They haven't approached it the right way. They've made mistakes. They've been complacent. They did nothing. Others, after a week, have completely changed the dynamic because they have actually done the work, because they're in the right mindset. They have become a lot more attractive and a lot more confident. And so their significant other is interested again. It is in their best interest to partake in those new activities, those new things that the ex is doing. And in this video, I'm hoping to dive a little bit deeper and to provide you with concrete examples as to what you can do so that you can have that type of reaction from your ex. So it's important for you to make sure that, you show that you're open to the world, that you're not just stuck in the past, that you're not just rehashing what went wrong and why, but that you are actually opening up, being social, trying out new things, new adventures, because that will pique their curiosity and it will make them want to have a glimpse or to share or partake in those activities that you are doing. And so I wanted to share with you some things that recent clients have done that have been able to pique their ex's interests and made their ex want them again. So it's very important for you to make sure that you understand that the examples that I'm going to share with you need to be real. It's not just about an action, but it's about the spirit behind the action. The changes need to be authentic and real. It's not just doing this, waiting for a response. Again, as you know, we're talking about really transforming yourself, building new habits. And from there, your actions carry a lot more weight than when it's just a copy-paste message, for example, of a template that you found on some random website. Okay, there needs to be a level of coherence to the way that you approach your breakup recovery. Otherwise, it's manipulation, and that's definitely not what we are about. So, if you're still connected on social media, there's so much you can do, right? And I know that not all of you are, and that's okay. But for those of you that are, you can really leverage social media to pique your ex's attention. So if you are posting photos or videos of a new positive activity that you are doing, like, for example, going to a concert or a festival or some sort of food tasting event, things that actually speak to you, not necessarily things that your ex loves, because that perhaps may come off as needy and desperate to try to get their attentions. It needs to be authentic to you and the things that you love. So if you're going on new adventures, if you're going on a hike, if you're traveling to a new city, those are all examples of what past clients have done that have gotten their ex's attention. And again, it wasn't just doing something to post it on social media. It was doing something that brings them well-being and happiness, doing it consistently, and posting about it on social media. Very different. That's where the results come in. So it's also possible for you to talk with excitement about new projects that you're working on or that you're thinking about. And again, this could be a wide variety of things. It can be taking ski classes. It can be skydiving. It could be rock climbing. It could be cooking a new recipe. Just showcasing that you are living life to the fullest and that you're not living in the past, that you're not just sitting there waiting and being desperate. I also always encourage individuals to open up their social life. You need to make new friends. We need to create new energies. So it's important for you to be thinking in terms of connecting with others, not just with your family, with your same circle of friends, or by yourself. You want to make sure that you're connecting with new friends and bringing about new energies into your life. It is always also, of course, important to exercise regularly because that will enable you to evacuate negative emotions and to stay grounded. A lot of times people are anxious, they're not sleeping, and exercise can really quickly help balance yourself and help you regulate your emotional well-being. Those are all examples of clients that have been able to successfully turn things around and to successfully make an ex want them again based off of the real life actions that they have taken. Another element that is very dear to my heart that I've always recommended to clients is to work towards letting go of their ego and not only thinking about their own concerns. After a breakup, you're in the prison of self. You're a slave to your emotions. And we need to break away from that in order to make them want to be around us and for them to start to be able to imagine and envision a future where they can be happy with us. And the more you think about service, the more you think about giving some of your time, energy, efforts to improving the life of others, empowering others, educating those younger than yourselves, for example, figuring out what your talents are and really helping out those around you, the more you'll feel grounded, the better you will feel, the more in control you will be of your emotions, and the more you will live with purpose. And you won't be seeking external sources of validation, and that will make you a lot more appealing in the eyes of the one that you love. I also really think that it's important for you to think about how you're taking care of your appearance. We've talked about the foundational, the physical, the spiritual. It's also important to talk about the appearance. And you need to make sure that you're dressing well, that you have good personal hygiene, for example, and that you're really giving some thought to the way that you're presenting yourself to the world. Because our outward appearance, unfortunately, still plays a major role in the process of attraction. And if your goal is to make your ex want you again, you need to make sure that you're presenting yourself in a way that is appealing and without going over the top. So if you are in a situation where you're not on social media and when you're not on talking terms, I still highly encourage you to take those steps because they're necessary for long-lasting, healthy love. If you want to find out how you can reconnect with your ex to showcase that change, I invite you to click on the link below and you will have access to a free guide on how to do that, an actionable guidelines for you to be able to take steps towards reconnecting with the one you love. Now, I don't want to drag this video on and on, but I want to make sure that you understand that it is possible to make your ex want you again if you have a plan, if you take action, and if you are patient and you sustain that action over time. Please, please, please share your experience with others in the comment section below. What has worked? What hasn't worked? The more you give examples of things that you have done, the easier it will be for others to replicate those actionable items that you have given. So please, let's try to focus on giving examples of positive and negative actions that you have taken when thinking about making an ex want to be around you and want to be with you again. The more generous you are in sharing your experiences, the more everyone will benefit. Me, from your experience, but also a bunch of people from all over the world. We have people following us on all continents. It's truly amazing, the community that has been built with this vision of establishing healthy, long-lasting love. So I am grateful for you. I am thankful that you have tuned in to watch, to listen, and together we are fighting the good fight. So take good care and see you soon for more awesome content.